Today we have accumulated about $1,000 worth of bourbon that we just regret purchasing, and we're going to talk about that today.
Oh no, I regret purchasing some bottles. This is totally worthy of a drink pour.
All right, let's see what we got. Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we're going to talk about, I guess, things that I don't know if we regret buying, but they just happen to be not good in our eyes and our palates. And so they are taking up space on our shelves and on our bourbon cart that maybe they just don't need to.
In layman's terms, all 10 of these bottles we're going to talk about today are totally hot garbage.
Yeah.
Not saying the brands are. There's actually some good brands within our thing here. But these bottles or like whatever.
As we've always said.
Suck.
Yeah, as we've always said, they all can't be home runs. I almost pulled it out.
Almost pulled it out.
I almost pulled it out. But I'm not going to.
Spoiler.
All right, do us a favor. Hit the like, subscribe, turn on the notifications. That way you can be made aware of videos when they pop up. Like us on go find us on Patreon. We are about to launch Discord. All these good things that are happening here for the channel. We just are so appreciative of all of you guys who've liked us and who've subscribed to our channels and all that good stuff. Thank you so much for that, and I hope you like this video today. Today's episode is brought to you by Z-Biotics.
As a whiskey tuber, this is the number one thing that I use day in, day out whenever it comes to us recording. And this has just become a regular thing now for any kind of big bourbon event for me.
Yeah. Z-Biotics pre-alcohol probiotic drink is the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. It's this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next morning. Pre-alcohol produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. So just remember to make Z-Biotics your first drink before you start drinking, and drink responsibly, and you'll feel your best tomorrow. And click the link below to get 15% off your first order of Z-Biotics. Also, Z-Biotics backs their product with a 100% money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied for any reason, they'll give you your money back, no questions asked.
Yeah, so basically without Z-Biotics, I don't feel like this channel functions and runs as efficiently as what it can. And so I'm very grateful for them. Guys, I cannot recommend them enough to you if it's, you guys have, it's wedding season now, Derby's getting ready to come up for us locally, any kind of big sporting events, whatever you have going on, I cannot recommend them enough. Give them a shot, give them a try. And as always, Z-Biotics, thanks for being a great channel partner of ours. Yeah, true. All right, you want me to be in?
Yeah, you go ahead and start.
Okay. They're so bad, I don't even know where to start.
It doesn't, honestly, it doesn't.
Let's start with this one. This is Whiskey Row. So, look, guys, whenever I bought this literally because of a store manager told me, he's like, man, you got to give it a try. I went on this pick, blah, 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 blah.
I tried this like 2 years ago, I think.
It also has one of the worst and favorite tasting notes I've ever given one. This tastes like a soggy, mildew menthol cigarette.
Yes.
Or not taste, but smell like. Yeah, that's what it is.
I'm going to taste it again. This is going to be the watch David try terrible bourbon today.
Well, it's so terrible. It's honestly top 3 things. That's probably the worst thing I own. Got water?
I think I do.
Great.
I know not everybody loves watching us drink out of a bottle. And generally speaking, I wouldn't drink out of a bottle.
Yeah, this was a liquor barn pick that thankfully, this was like a pre-pick. I want to say either during COVID or This was before COVID.
Shout out to Paul.
No,
Liquor
Paul wasn't even a part.
Paul was not a part
of the organization whenever this monstrosity was picked.
Yeah. Oh, man, what's left behind on that.
Yeah, it's not good.
Not good.
But legitimately, first time I ever bought one of these bottles from this brand, last time I ever did, I have no desire to go back.
Yeah.
I've never had a menthol cigarette note, and it lingers.
I'm not doing that game, by the way. That was the one and only one that I'm going to try. That was it. That was terrible.
Well, there's only one bottle over here I haven't actually tried, so I guess I'll do that with you.
Okay. Well, good.
Here's hoping you pick that one last.
This bottle right here is this is Catamount, I believe. Yeah, Catamount whiskey. This is actually from Grand Teton Distillery, which again, I bought it because we went on a distillery tour when we were on vacation, and it was like 40 something bucks. I did it because it was just this small little mom and pop distillery. I felt obligated to kind of like, okay, we paid $5 for a tour, so I'm gonna buy it, and it's not good at all.
It looks like apple juice.
They are known for their potato vodka, so I should have known right away that they weren't known for their whiskey. I think it's actually MGP, Ross and Squibb liquid inside of it. Just not good at all. There's no need to disparage them. They are a company that's trying to jump into it. They're just not good. And stick to potato vodka.
Fair. All right, next one. This is a Larceny store pick. This was actually a store pick from Total Wine. Again, bought this. This was like a Christmas store pick release, whatever. And this has been forever ago when I picked this up. The name of the store pick is Cinnamon Toast. Tastes nothing like it. It literally tastes like a stale version of Christmas.
Like I said, I'm not gonna drink it. I just want to smell it. Doesn't smell like cinnamon, whatever the toast was.
No,
cinnamon toast.
It's whenever I remember drinking it, it almost tasted like Play-Doh plastic kind of thing. Like it was just a really, really bad single barrel. And honestly, this pick ruined me from ever wanting to drink anything Larceny ever until Larceny Barrel Proof.
The barrel proofs kind of have redeemed us on Larceny, so we'll just stay clear of the
for sure.
The picks.
You don't want none of those.
Yeah. My second one is the Remus highest rye.
We got that from Jack, didn't we?
We did get this from Jack.
Why do we buy such bad bourbon from Jack?
Jack, I don't know why we buy bad bourbon from you, but we do.
We have gotten great bourbon from you.
We have gotten great bourbon too,
and you apparently always got
this.
Great
We bought it because we wanted to review it. It had just been released last year, shortly before we were up in Michigan, and so we purchased it just because we wanted to review it. And when we reviewed it, it just wasn't great at all. I was actually kind of disappointed in it altogether. Now, half of it's gone. It's because I think we let some people drink it, and then I have some friends who wanted to try it for whatever reason, so I let them try it, and that's how we got to about half a bottle left.
I remember being so disappointed in this because I was thinking to myself, 6 years old, high rye. I'm like, man, this is like this would be perfect from
Ross and Squibb. That's exactly what I thought too,
and it was far from it.
Yeah.
Let's just stick on Ross and Squibb. Now, this is actually pre-Ross and Squibb, even though it is technically sourced Ross and Squibb. So this is a Penelope Toasted. Now, this is actually one of the earlier ones. This is a four and a half year old. This is a Char 5 medium toast. And this is, gosh, I'm trying to remember which batch this is. It's 114 proof. But anyways, I'm convinced that this is not generally this bad. I just am convinced that the bottle was dirty or something. And I've let so many people try it because everybody thinks I'm crazy. I mean, I've let a serious number of people try it, as you can tell. And everybody's like, oh, that has to be like a tainted bottle.
Yeah.
So, like, I try to be fair to Penelope on this. Like, maybe it's not them. Maybe it was just, like, part of the bottling process or whatever else. But it tastes, like, chemically bad.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, we have really talked Penelope up a whole lot. So,
big fan.
in turn, Ross and Squibb, we've talked you up. So just so you know that.
You're so concerned about building a relationship.
I mean, listen, it's good stuff. Anyway, I agree with you on that. You leave something to be desired. All right, next one this is a Rebel Distillers Collection. This is a single barrel pick. This is Sam's Club pick. I don't know who picks for Sam, but they probably should change whoever picks.
Somebody new needs to pick for Sam.
I've had a couple of these. None of these Rebels are great, but I've had a few good ones. LBC did Louisville Bourbon Club did a couple that were Cheers themed with Norm and who's the mailman?
I don't know.
Whichever one.
Watched Cheers.
Again, it's really old. It wasn't really my generation either, but I was kind of like young when that came out. But generally speaking, like these kind of missed the mark for me, and this one really missed the mark. And so as I was looking at my bourbon collection, that was one of the first ones I grabbed. So
Fair.
Yep.
Next one. And this, I remember everybody talking this place up. And so I was like, oh, well, I'll have to go find one. This is Ironroot. This is based out of, or Ironroot Republic or whatever it is. Yeah, Ironroot Republic. This is based out of Texas. Everybody was talking like this is like some of the best Texas whiskey that's ever came out, blah, blah. And I remember, I don't even want to say the note since you're getting ready to try it.
I'm not trying it. I'm just smelling it. I told you the first one ruined me on trying anything else. It doesn't smell terrible.
Okay. So whenever I smelled it, I remember it being like, okay, fine. And then whenever I tried it on the palate, it tasted like a football locker room sock. Like a real sweaty one.
I mean, that's really what you want out of a bourbon. I don't know.
I thought it was terrible. And this was the 21B edition, and it was aged for 32 months. It was so bad. I tried pouring it in with some Coke, and it honestly ruined the Coke.
It's like it made my Coke worse.
It was so bad. I started to pour that out. So
I get that.
This has not been drank at all since then. I don't think it's going to be drank anytime soon. Maybe it was a bad batch. I don't know. But this turned me off to Texas whiskey as a whole until Still Austin.
Yeah, Still Austin totally redeemed the state of Texas.
Yeah, pretty much.
Completely redeemed it. My next one is, I was going to save it for last, but I feel like we've dogged on this a lot. And so, I mean, there's no list that will be complete without putting this on it.
It's just bad.
It's just not good. And honestly, the price of it made it even worse. We spent $235 on this and had to me, just, it really...
Again, we were excited for it.
Yes, we were. And just, there was nothing redeeming about it to where you go, we just spent $230 on this and we will not get that money back. And that was really disappointing. And this is a home run bottle. Can you imagine what the strikeout bottle tastes like?
Oh, gosh.
Ooh, goodness. So, again, we love Ross and Squibb. We love what they do. Just sometimes they hit misses, and this was one of the misses.
Even though we have like 3 bottles from their distillery.
I know. All
right, last one for me. And this really set the standard for New Riff for me for a lot of years.
Yes.
This is a New Riff single barrel pick. And what is shocker to me, this came from Westport Whiskey and Wine, whenever Westport Whiskey and Wine probably was consistently producing the best single barrel picks.
Yes, they were for 2 or 3 years.
Years and years and years. And I remember I went and bought this from there thinking, everybody's kind of talking about New Riff and this and that and everything else. And then whenever I tried it, I was like, oh my God, this is hideous. Like, it's awful. And not great, huh?
Put that back on there.
It was so bad. I've had like a bunch of people who really enjoy New Riff and stuff. I've poured out samples for this. Like whenever we know we're gonna be at the same line or whatever else, I've taken it and let them try it, and they're like, that's by far the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And on top of that, for that liquor store to pick it, I am shocked.
Yeah.
At the time. Now they're owned by different people.
Yeah.
Those people who had such great palates have came and gone. So people there might be fine now, but again, this is back whenever they were like peak of their powers with like these amazing store picks left and right, and just not anymore.
So sad. And then my last one on the list really actually kind of pains me because we love them so much.
Yeah.
And so just kind of really disappointing is this is the Smoke Wagon malted straight rye. And what's crazy is this is bottle 1A. Like, this is like the first of the line. Is this the last? You haven't tasted this one yet?
I haven't tried this one.
Yeah. Good luck. This
isn't terrible.
I had such high hopes for it. Yeah. I had such high hopes for it.
Wait a second. That's a McDonald's pickle if I've ever smelled one in my life.
Well, just keep tasting it. And it just really missed the mark. And I hate it because, again, it is in the clear bottle, which I love.
Why do I taste mustard?
It is a weird animal. I don't know why. It is just, there's something really, really off-putting about it. And I wanted it to be good because, like, I was really stoked that it was number 1A of this. And, September 20th of 2022 just happened to not be a good bottle, and really, really sad about it. And again, we love Smoke Wagon. We love what they do generally. They have a lot of hitters. Again, you can't hit home runs every time. This happened to be like a sacrifice fly of some sort for them. Just not good at all.
Sacrifice, but
yeah, it was not good.
Maybe it was another batch of Desert Jewel. Who knows?
They must have done something really crazy. Anyway, that is our list of our our bourbons that our bourbons, whiskeys, ryes that we just weren't happy that we purchased, not because, and a lot of them kind of had a little bit of like excitement behind them, and they just kind of fell flat for us. Tell us what's on your list. Tell us that one. Just give us that one that you were like, I had such high hope for this, and it just let us down so bad. We'd love to hear that. And until the next time,
we'll see you.
We'll see you.